Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Sudokurot by PjoeterBliep. Now, this starts our theme week, which if you only watch the videos, the theme week is going to get blasted all on Thursday and Friday. Because I took my vacation and then I got behind on everything. So, but if you're just going through the archives, then nothing will be weird. But anyway, we're going to have 7 puzzles. This one was intended to be published on March 2nd, Monday. And so for the week, we will be doing Sudoku rules do not apply. Now, that doesn't mean it's just some random puzzle. It means it kind of reminds you of Sudoku in some ways, but it breaks the rules in important ways. The standard, 1 through 6 in each row, column, box, or whatever. Each of these puzzles will have some variant that breaks those rules. And I allowed the setters to be creative with that, but I did put restrictions in saying it has to still kind of somewhat feel like Sudoku in some way. So like no, I don't know, no line drawing puzzle, for example, with no numbers in it. All right, anyway, so sorry for the long intro, but let's go over the rules to this one. It is a super squish doku. So we are placing the digits 1 through 9 in the grid such that no digit repeats in any 3x3 square. So like this would be a 3x3 square, this would be a 3x3 square, this would be a 3x3 square, this would as well. In all of those 3x3 squares, digits do not repeat. However, digits may repeat in rows and columns. And then it's strongly non-consecutive. Adjacent digits must have a difference of at least 3. So normally non-consecutive is a difference of at least 2. This is even stronger than that, difference of at least 3. All right, and those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, so how do we want to get started on this? Well, we can pencil the stuff around the given digits because we know that I can pencil 1 through 9. We know that it's not going to be equal to the 6 because that's a difference of 0. It's also not going to be 4 or 5, and it's also not going to be 3 or 7. Oops, I did that wrong. Sorry. 1 through 9. It's not going to be 6. It's not going to be 5 or 7. It's not going to be 4 or 8. We need to be at least 3 different. Now these 4, we'll start with 1 through 9. They're not going to be 7. They're not going to be 6, 8, and they're not going to be 5, 9. So they're down to 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, we know that every 3x3 is going to need all of 1 through 7 in it. Something I'm noticing is that this center 7, I think, is involved in every single 3x3. So we're just not going to have more 7s because we can't repeat the 7 anywhere in these 3x3s. So we don't have to worry about 7 anymore. Now, this 3x3 has 6 and 7 already. So these also aren't 6, 7. What do we want to do with that? What about okay, so 5, for example, needs to be in this 3x3 somewhere, and it's only up here somewhere. Now, because we know 5 is involved in one of these two, I'm going to put 1 through 9 here. We know that they can't repeat the 6 or the 7 because they're already in that 3x3 area. But we know one of them is 5, meaning that the other one can't be within 2 of 5. So one of them is 5, so I'm going to keep 5 penciled, but we can't use 4 or 3 or 6 or 7. Which were already eliminated. That's quite the pencil, but we might have to be doing stuff like that. Oh, I'm also noticing the 8 is missing from all of these. Okay. So this is just a 5-8 pair. Never mind, I didn't need all of that. So this is a 5-8 pair, and that means this 3x3 has 5 and 8 already. But it's going to need a 6 somewhere. We know the 6 is one of these two. So if I start with 1 through 9 again, it's not going to be 5-8 because in this 3x3 there's already a 5-8 pair. It's not 7. We don't need 7 at all. One of them will be 6. The other one can't be within 2 of 6, so it won't be a 4. Okay. Looking at this 3x3, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure that we can do more with that. How about this 3x3? Yeah, so these in this 3x3, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4 quad. I should have noticed that earlier. And so now these have to be the other 4 digits. So since this can't be 1, 2, 3, this is down to 6, 9. This can't be 1, 2, 3, so it is a 9. And that's going to remove 9 from here because this 3x3 area already has a 9 now. So that's 6. And that means that this is whatever goes next to 6. So it's not... See, this 3 by 3, okay, so it's not 9. I feel like we could kind of define almost a knight's move type deal, but a little bit stronger. Just, it can't be the same as anything that's within a movement of 2 away. In any, you can go diagonally, you can go orthogonally. Anything that's within 2 away, we can't be the same, I think is kind of how that works. And that's why the 7 hits the whole grid. So maybe we should think that way. Anyway, we still have this. So this 3 by 3 needs a 5, 8. All right. What else can I do here? Okay, I got this 6. So this can't be a 4. And this can't be a 4. And so 4 is in one of these two. So whichever one of these two is a 4, I'm not going to corner mark that necessarily. But we know one of these two is a 4 for this 3 by 3. And both of those... So a 5 here would be wrong because it would be next to one of these 4s. So that has to be 8 and that has to be 5. Now, next to 5, we cannot do 4. And so this ends up being the 4. There's probably a way to do that with 5 and one of these two, taking 4 out of there as well. This isn't 2 or 3 because it's too close to 4. I keep thinking about rows and columns, but we don't need to do that. This 3 by 3 has a 1, 2, 3 triple. So no more 1, 2s, and 3s. So we are down to 4, 5, 8, 9. 4, 5, 8, 9. This is too close to this 5. I think this, yeah, this is also too close to this 5. Is there something? Oh, 9 next to 8. Sorry, so that's 5, that's 8. 5 can't be next to 3. This is really just a scanning thing. These two can't be 8 because they're too close to 8. Also, this one. This whole 3 by 3 already has an 8 in it. Now the 3 by 3 has a 4, 9 pair in it. So this is a 5. This is really interesting. I haven't solved one of these before. So that's not 3. I hope I'm doing this right. Yeah, 5 can't be next to 4. So that's 9 and 4. I think there's always a ton of things to do. It's just hard to scan. This 4 can't be next to 2 or 3. So that's a 1. And then within this 3 by 3, that means that's 2 and that's 3. Okay. Oh, we already have a 9 here. This 9 is too close to that 9. So that's 1. That removes 1 and 9 from here. So this is 2. Okay, so we have this 3 by 3, this 3 by 3. These all look good. I was going to like try to do the column. Sorry, the column here, but that doesn't make sense. Let's look at this 3 by 3. It's got 1 and 3 already, so that's a 2. And it's missing the 5, so that's a 5. This 3 by 3 is missing the 8. So that's an 8. And now we should be able to finish these 3 by 3s. So let's start with 1 through 9 here. And let's just think about the adjacency first. So this isn't 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In fact, none of them are 7s. None of these are 8 because of the 3 by 3. Also, yeah, this also isn't 8. It's within 2. Oh, none of them are 8. Because we have 8s close enough to all these guys. There's probably something better to do here than this. So this 3 by 3, we have, yeah, I should fill these triples instead. Sorry, let's just do it this way. So this has 1, 2, we need 3. We have 4, 5, we need 6 and 9. So 5 can't be next to 3. 8 can't be next to 9 or 6. So that's our 3. And then I don't know that this 6, 9 is resolved here. Is it resolved here? Does this also need 6, 9? This also needs 6, 9. But 6 can't be next to 5. So that's 9. That's 6. That's 9. And this is whatever this needs, a 3. Okay, well, I did it. Cool puzzle, PjoeterBliep. I have not seen Super Squish Sudoku with strongly non-consecutive before, that's for sure. So we're going to see some interesting puzzles today that'll kind of expand your mind, hopefully. Be a little bit interesting, even if you're quite used to Sudoku. All right, cool. Well, looking forward to the rest of this week. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, then why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.